How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? Boss here, and I'm with Reynolds, who has recently just started playing Zenless. Reynolds wants to say hello.
Hello, hello. Oh, yep, there you go.
All right, so I wanted him to join me in this video, because I wanted to talk about the Wengens, as he calls it, the W engines,
That's
and
just what I heard.
yeah. All right, got my stream up for you so you can see what I see.
There you go.
And just today, I pulled the Deep Sea Visitor Wenjin, which I'm very
Mm.
happy about. So the reason why I specifically wanted this one is because this one goes really well with Ellen. If you see down here, I'm just gonna highlight this to kind of so we can see it better. So it increases ice damage by 25% upon hitting an enemy with a basic attack. The equipper's crit rate increases by 10% for 8 seconds. When dealing ice damage with a dash attack, the equipper's crit rate increases by an additional 10% for 15 seconds, and the duration of the effect is calculated separately. So essentially, she's a fast attacking character, and you're going to be using basic attacks, and you're going to be using her dash attacks with her. So you're already going to be increasing those stats up by a lot. Just getting the 25% ice damage alone is really good, but getting the crit rate increase for her is also really good, because at the moment I have her crit rate is at 38. So we're gonna add another 20% if I get a basic and a dash attack in there, since they are considered separately. Which means I will be hitting my crits more often, which obviously is gonna impact how much attack I do with Ellen. And now this is just one specific character with one specific W engine, but you can also mix and match on other ones that do work. Obviously, you won't be getting some of the bonuses, because like something like this would be electric damage. So that would be suitable for someone else, but you can still use it just to get the base attack in case you just don't have anything that is worth giving your character at the moment until you unlock something better. And then you got the discs that are also giving you the extra bonus stats as well. And the good thing is it kind of works how other games work, where they have like equipment system, like you have like your helmet, armor and whatnot, just like Diablo. So if you see down here where it says set effect, let me just down here, I wish I could have got it all, but um so two pieces increase the crit rate by 8%. So that's just for having two of the same ones. Now, if we go ahead and scroll down for four pieces here, landing a critical hit on an enemy with a basic attack, dodge counter, or EX special attack increases the equipper's attack by 9% for 6 seconds. The buff duration for different skills are calculated separately. So here, this whole equipment, the disc I got here, I'm getting the benefit of having four matching discs, just like you do in Diablo when you're trying to get a set to get their like buffs out, which is what I try to do. So like, you already know that Ellen is a DPS character, high crit and high crit damage, high crit rate and crit damage. So you kind of obviously you want to go for stuff like that when you're choosing these. Attack is fine. Obviously the more attack the better. Here I got crit damage +1, which gives me a 6.4% increase. Crit rate, which is 3.2. So even though these are small numbers, they all stack with like the different ones. So here's another crit rate that's 0.8. And obviously, like here, the disc I'm using is a blue one compared to this one, which is a purple, which is giving me a higher buff. So obviously the better grade, the better stats you'll get from it, which is kind of important. So that was for a DPS character. Here's my stun character. So this one, I basically have NB dealing the most days possible is essentially what I want from her. So with 2 pieces, I get increased impact by 6%, and with the 4 pieces, basic attacks, dash attacks, and dodge counters inflict 20% more days to the main target. So essentially, I am trying to get as much days with using her as possible, because that's what she's meant for. She's meant to stun. And I don't know if you noticed, Dreynolds, when you stun an enemy and they're in that state of being stunned, by their health bar there's a percentage of how much extra damage you're doing. So it can be like between 150 up to 200% I've seen so far.
Oh, I actually, yeah, a lot of the numbers, I guess, during battle, I don't tend to notice. Like, I see the stun bar.
Yeah.
I just, like, I feel like I gotta revisit a lot of the tutorials over and over again, because I'm like, oh, right, there's like an extra number here. Okay, I didn't know, like, the damage multiplier displayed.
Yeah, so, I mean, this is kind of like, this video I'm making here, I kind of want to talk to people who don't know too much about this stuff, because I know a lot of people like me and you who, well, I know you just started, but I know you in like a week or two you'll have this down packed. But there's a lot going on in this game, a lot of numbers, a lot of stats, and you kind of get a little bit confused with everything. And don't get me wrong, any character is good at everything, but if, especially later down the road when you are doing like harder missions, you definitely want to have a team that's kind of solid. So right now, for me personally, I like using Ellen, Anby, and Nicole. Now that's just for now. Obviously, this will adjust later down the road to see how the difficulty goes. But essentially, like, I use Anby a lot for the stun. I use Nicole for essentially ad control, since she has that nice little bubble that pulls everything together. And when she does that, I'll switch over to Ellen, who also does a lot of AoE damage, and get rid of them as soon as possible. So is there anything else that you kind of struggle with so far?
I guess, like, more than anything else, like, I get that, like, sets have bonuses. The more pieces that you have, the more, like, you know, you're able to unlock, like, separate bonuses, and obviously more, some disk drives are more suitable for certain agents than others.
Yeah.
And, like, a lot of agents have, like, signature wensions as well.
Yep.
This deep sea visitor is very clearly Ellen's signature. It makes it, like, it is the best option on Ellen by far, above everything else. Like, I just looked up a website that was talking about like damage percentages, or like the optimal choice, and it far outranks all the other ones, because I mean, like, it's so obviously clearly tailored to her.
Yeah.
But I guess, yeah, more than anything is, like, I suppose you could just get that off of guides and whatnot, but, like, understanding, like, what Wenjin goes best with a certain character, because there are multiple Wenjins for specific specialties. Like, this one is an attack specialty Wenjin.
Yep.
You have, like, stun specialty, support, anomaly, that kind of thing. Obviously, you have to match the effect, but it's like, you know, what works best with this, and if you don't have that, like, what's your next alternative, right? Or like,
I mean, there's also a lot of blues.
B tier.
Like, there's a lot of blues that you'll get.
Yeah, B tier ones, yeah.
I know you don't want to use them, but if you don't have anything else, they're a good alternative.
Then it makes so much sense.
Yeah, and also the effects for them, you can rank them up quicker since you'll have multiple of them very often.
Yeah.
So I have this one right now on Billy, and basically it says basic attacks, dash attacks, and dodge counter damage increased by 20%. And this is just the blue. and that's a 20% increase, which is,
It's pretty good.
it's not amazing, but for what I have right now, yeah, it's really good. And this is a 5-star, and I was able to do that really easy because you just get these often. So and I'm already
Oh,
getting an increased 8%, and my base attack is going up by 82%. Well, not percent, but points.
just 82 points.
Yeah,
You do have Starlight Engine replica right next to it. Wish I
yeah,
had that
yeah.
one for Billy. That one's like
Oh
that one
no,
is like the clear winner for Billy.
that is
But like
definitely the one for Billy. It's just I haven't been using him, so yeah, I haven't changed it.
yeah, he's just but like what was I gonna okay, that's what I wanted to ask. You see the stars under there?
Yeah.
Maybe I just haven't gotten to the point in the story where I have the materials to enhance or something, but like how did you add stars
Okay,
to
so
the Wengeons?
when you go to enhance the stars here, the only way to do it
Mhm.
is if you have another copy of that
Oh,
Wenjin.
okay. I
Yeah.
see, I see, I see.
And the only thing it does is if you read the upgrade here, it just so like ice damage was 25%, it'll increase it by 31.5%. So it'll increase
Uh-huh.
the stats from the passive that you get from the Wenjin, of course. Yeah.
See, I figured it worked like that, but I tried to enhance some of them. I think it just auto locks like A tier and above Wenjins.
Oh yeah,
Which is kind of
you can unlock
okay.
them.
Yeah, I have to
Yeah,
unlock them.
feel free to unlock.
Whoops.
Yeah.
And it
Yeah,
increases the bonus. Oh, and you can do that very easily with B tier ones
yeah.
because you get them all the time.
So here
Um,
I'm gonna do it right now here. So I have an extra one that I just completely forgot about. You just unlock it and then pick it, and then it's gonna tell you that hey, you're gonna get rid of this high rarity thing, but you want to do it because bam. So I just increased the damage here. Increased
yeah.
ice damage by 17 to 17.5. Um, So that's really good as well. So if you do get copies of Wenjins,
Yeah.
I wouldn't get rid of them. I mean, unless they're B tier and you just don't care. But definitely A tier, you want to keep them because they're going to be extremely
Keep them
helpful.
and enhance them. Absolutely, for sure, yeah.
Yeah. And as far as I know, I don't know if you can like fully like get full on Wenjins because like I've had over 100 and I was still unlocking more. So
Right.
I just got rid of a bunch. I just recycled a bunch right now too. So but yeah, it's there's a lot to learn about the game, and I really want to focus this one on just the equipment because that's one of the ones that even my wife who's playing it didn't understand too much, and I know you mentioned it before that you didn't really look into it yet. So I figured this is a good
Yeah.
time to kind of like talk about it. Anything else that you can think of right now about equipment alone? Because I know we can do other videos on other stuff later down the road.
Yeah, I think that probably settles it just for now. Like once I've more fully explored like the disk systems, to
Hmm.
be honest, I kind of just I mean, you know me, I'm just like a super meta guy. I'm just trying to like trying to figure out what works best on certain
Yeah,
characters. I'll probably just look it up. A lot of people say different things right now though, just because of how new the game is. Although I guess it's
yeah,
pretty one of the most consistent things is that S rank engines tend to be better
of
than like
course.
even rank 5 A rank engines.
Yeah, yeah. Oh
Like
yeah.
you just get them at rank 1 and it's like, "Oh, you just go with that one." It's so obvious.
Yeah.
It's just a matter of getting them, I guess,
And
more
it's
than anything
and
else.
it'll take a well, it'll definitely take a while, especially for free to play players. I got lucky
Yeah.
with the one I got for Ellen. I literally had three,
Yeah.
and I pulled it on the second one, and I was like, oh, okay, damn.
Oh, that was sick.
Yeah, man. So
That's
I'm
sick though.
super excited. I
But
just got it
yeah,
literally like an hour ago. So
yeah. Yeah, I saw it too. I mean, it takes an incredible amount of luck to get some of these, but I think it's important just to know like I mean, you can even just look at them and try to gauge for yourself like what because you know that like engines have specialties. You
Mhm.
just take a look and see like if you don't have certain ones like even just go down to like B tier engines and you can, like try to like use them too and figure
Yeah.
out oh okay does this work best, does this work best, etc.
Right. Yeah.
Rank up your B engines. I got to do that now because I didn't know how to do that.
Oh
But
yeah. Well, now you know. See, it's something
now I know, so I can
very
there we
small.
go.
Yeah.
Yep.
But yeah, we can definitely throw back some ideas like this. I kind of wanted you to be here as well because I feel like
Yeah.
I would have been able to bounce back and forth some ideas with you and you as well. So this
Oh, for
works
sure.
so much better. But yeah, thank you for joining, and whoever
No
watched
problem.
this, thank you guys for watching. If you guys have any questions, want to see anything in the future, please feel free to leave a comment down below. And I'm gonna be playing this a lot more, so definitely subscribe. Thank you guys for watching, and as always, keep on keeping on.